It's showtime here on Steve Lags Unfiltered. I got an amazing guest here today. Not only is this guest CEO of Full Circle Agency, a very successful marketing and advertising firm, but this person is super special to me because one phone call from this individual changed the trajectory of my life and so many other lives. And not only did he change the trajectory of my life, but he also started an amazing friendship. Stay tuned. Here we go.
And now, introducing your host, Steve Lags.
My friend, Mike Schill. What's up, my man?
Bro, I'm excited. I'm excited to be here with you. I'm good, man. Incredible opportunity to even be in front of you, man. And it's blessings to you, bro, for what you've been able to accomplish. Just walking into this office, man. Awesome energy. So, bro, I'm good, and I'm excited to have this conversation.
Yeah, it's the timing's perfect because literally 5 years ago this month, you called me and introduced yourself to me.
Yes, sir.
And what you really did was you introduced me to a whole nother mindset.
Yes, sir.
And it was just like that phone call triggered so many events in my life that changed so much for me and so many people that I've been able to impact.
Yes, sir.
And you're such an incredible individual. There's so much to talk about with you and so much to learn from you. Mm-hmm. But when you look back at that particular time, you're in a sales role.
Yep.
And, and some people think of sales as like, this slimy job, slimy role, right? Slimy profession.
Yeah.
But what you did with one call, having the courage to make a follow-up call.
Yes, sir.
And you knew you had value to add to me because you really you were sold.
100%.
Right. And you made that call and it introduced me to a value proposition. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just unbelievable. So when you're like doing that, and, talk a little bit about that, like when you're selling something, because we're all salespeople in this world.
100%. Listen, and you go back 5 years ago and obviously a different person than I am today, but one common denominator is to be involved with the conversation that's in front of you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that if that wasn't the case, and if I wasn't invested in the conversation I had with you, when I didn't even know who you were, I wouldn't be sitting in this seat here today. Right. And I think that in sales, and just like you said, man, everything is sales. Everything is just the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, the way you walk into a damn gas station is sales. Like everything is sales. You got to realize that with everything that it is that you do, it's a form or level of communication.
Right.
And you want your communication to be at an all-time high, but you want your communication to also have intention. Mm-hmm. So, that's the thing that, we backtrack 5 years ago, we fast forward to today. That's the number one area of focus for me is every single time I'm in front of somebody, how do I have an effective conversation, man? Because I don't want to waste the person's time. I don't want to waste my time. And I want to bring value. And if there's value, bro, it's the right thing to do, right? Like that's just how I see it. And I don't think that's ever going to change.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever going to change.
Yeah. So a lot's changed for both of us in 5 years. You know, you've grown so much, so much more success.
Yeah.
And, but I remember when I first met you in person, I was more timid, passive, much less confident, right? Yeah. But you even back then, like you had this presence and this confidence and like you just, I didn't have an Instagram account. I didn't have shit. The thought of sitting here on a podcast was like not even even in my universe.
Yeah.
But you said, like, just meeting you in person that first time after a series of phone calls, like, it just changed so much for me.
Yeah.
And you just gave me such a great example. And then you just introduced me, like, to the resources of, like, all right, where do you get this from? How do you learn this? Mm-hmm. So that just it's just been so valuable. So I never got a chance to thank you. I just want to thank you because
thank you, brother.
I wouldn't be in this office right now if it wasn't for you because I would have, maybe I would have one day, it would just take longer, but you introduced velocity for things to happen faster to me.
Thank you, man.
And
thank you. That means a lot, bro. That just means a lot. Cause you look back, it's just wild. It's wild, but that means a lot. And I'm happy that at that time we were able to find something that made sense for the business. Yeah. Because if it didn't, I wouldn't have wasted your time. If I didn't have the thing that you were looking for or believed in the thing that we represented, I wouldn't have even wasted your time. But I knew it, bro. I knew it. I knew it.
And the interesting thing is, though, you genuinely care, too, because it's not like because you obviously care because we ended up developing a friendship out of everything.
Yeah.
It started as this, quote, sales call.
Yeah.
but it ends up turning into a relationship because you added so much value that I respected you so much.
Thanks, man.
And then, I think that maybe the reason why did I earn your respect?
Just a real individual, man. I mean, there is no smoke and mirrors. Like you said, you're very vulnerable in the beginning in the sense of maybe there were some strategies, some skill sets, not even with yourself, but obviously, we were talking about a team at that time and the people underneath. Maybe there was something that you didn't know. And the thing that stuck out to me is that you were willing to learn. And if it made sense for you, then you were all in.
Yeah.
There wasn't well, what if? It was, okay, so it's like that? Okay, I don't know that. All right, you guys maybe have something that I don't have? Let's freaking go, bro. And that is the reason why the respect, obviously, on top of that, you guys being in front of us on a regular basis, man. I mean, it's just generally good people, good vibes, good energy. And you can tell when somebody's real, when someone's not.
Right.
Y'all from PA, baby. There's not a lot of fake people out there, man. It's real. So there's just so many things that contribute to the reason as to why I feel the way I do. And that's not going to change. And I just got nothing but good things to say about you guys. And I hope you guys turn into $100 billion entity.
Oh, we're on the way.
I know.
We were having success in sales, but we weren't satisfied with it. And when I met you, I'm like, I watched Mike, and there's another fucking level. We need more than a ladder to get to the level.
No, man.
He's there's a whole nother level. I'm like, I started telling my team, you guys, we got a lot to learn.
I mean, and that's a testament to obviously the environment that we're in. And I'm thankful for it. Listen, I'm thankful for every conversation I had in that position. I'm thankful for just that total environment, that position. I'm thankful for the conversations that I had from that position, because some of those same people are still in my life today, and those same skill sets I use today in growing a business.
Right.
Oh, and by the way, and I know we're going to get to it, folks, but growing a business from scratch is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
And whoever the hell says it's not is crazy.
Right.
If you don't got something to jump into, if mommy and daddy didn't build something for you, if you are building this thing from the ground up, bro, it is very serious, man.
Yeah.
And now, as opposed to working within a business for somebody else and working on my own thing, I see that. But we wouldn't have gotten the traction that we got today. And by no means do we have it figured out if this communication thing, this actually giving a damn about the person in front of you and realizing if there's a problem to be solved, and if there's not a problem to be solved, then still keep that person in your database, but it's just not for the thing that it is that you wanted it to be. If I didn't think with that, we wouldn't be where we're at today.
Yeah.
There's no way.
So, when I met you 5 years ago, you had a high level of confidence. You have a higher level of confidence now. So a couple of things. How do you get that? How do you earn that confidence? And develop that? And then how do you handle being resilient going through different phases in life where, next chapter, now something new, and I'm going to be tested, and still maintain a confidence and have the resilience, and, because you're going to get smacked in the face. So first, how do you develop the confidence? What did you do to get there? And then talk about the resilience needed to push through obstacles.
Got it. Great question. I think developing a confidence is a constant journey in life. Yeah. And I think it compounds, and it's directly proportional to the amount of, I don't even want to say successes, but the amount of wins that you have. Because what is the definition of success? It's particular to the person that says what success is.
What they define it as.
Yeah, exactly. So I think what it is it was a culmination of working like a dog. Because when you work.
Well, all right, what is working like a dog? Because people need to hear this. Because look, if you want to, the point here is this podcast is for top performers and people who want to become a top performer in life and do something big.
Right.
Or those who just want to be entertained by what it takes because it's not right for them.
Yeah.
But you say working like a dog. Working like a dog to somebody is this. But I know you working like a dog to you is like
it's all time. I'll say this much: where I first got the understanding of how to work like a dog was from my father, because he's a perfusionist. He runs the heart and lung machine during open heart surgery. I saw him work nonstop, 365 days a year, 7 days a week. Not every single second of the day, but he had a pager. And if there's someone's having a cardiac arrest, or there's a triple gunshots to thoracic cavity, or someone gets airlifted into one of the regional medical centers, like he's gone. Yeah. Like I remember him leaving at church on Christmas. Like I remember, like he was always focused on the thing, and that level of accountability.
Now you growing up, are you was that okay? Someone could be like, well, then he's a bad father. Okay, but what? All right, right,
yeah,
right.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but like, what did you admire about that? What did you gain?
Yeah.
So you talk about this is where it started. Yeah. So
I mean, I gained the vision, or I gained the understanding of what true work ethic is, and I gained the understanding of, to a degree, like doing what you need to do, whatever you need to do, whatever it takes, you know? And again, you're coming up. I mean, when you're, you know, you're an adolescent and so on and so forth, obviously you're not in tune with everything that's going around, but I knew that son of a gun was working all the time. And when he came home, but he was focused at home. Yes. He was present with us
quality
at home.
Time.
Yeah, quality time. But bro, you got to do what you got to do. Like, that's crazy to me when people say that that's bad parenting. Like, listen, the whole point is to do the thing that you have to do, so you can do the thing that you can do in the very near future. But yo, nothing is roses. Like I think that's a great parent. I think that's incredible. There was nothing negative from that, and I think that everybody needs to see that. It started from him. Listen, then it got to the next level when we got introduced to sports. Right. You know, a lot of people have no idea, but before football and so on and so forth, man, we were ranked in the United States and somewhat of the world in fighting. Me, my brother, and my sister in Taekwondo, we were supposed to go to the Olympics.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, we were literally supposed to go to the Olympics, train under Master Chung. I'm talking about we were flying all over, like no one could beat me, nobody. I'm talking about fighting on stage at ISKA World Championships in Orlando. Like, no, I'm good.
Oh, so you got the skills to back up the muscles?
1,000. No, we can move. Like, no, we can go to work.
I wasn't going to test you anyway. Because I know you're gonna kick my ass.
Come on, man. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. But that training, that was crazy. And then that was on a whole nother level. And then the last thing is football. Yeah. At Division I. I mean, you're around.
So you played FSU.
FSU, hey, go Noles, damn it. Yeah, I said it. Everybody go Noles. It's a shame of what happened.
Well, when you got blown out in the bowl game,
it just, well, listen.
You didn't even show up at a bowl.
I think we had like 31 or 32 guys that didn't even play.
No, that's true.
Yeah, so I mean, bro, that's it.
Good. Sounds like you got a good excuse.
Yeah, no. But hey, bro, this guy, no, but hey, what they did to us, I don't even want to go into that. But being around that level of athlete.
Who was your coach there, head coach?
My coach was 1 year Bobby. Okay. Bobby Bowden.
How was that?
R.I.P. Incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, that guy was just, that was a person of wisdom. Yeah. Let's just say that. It was a person of wisdom that was a winner. And then it transitioned to Jimbo Fisher. And Jimbo's my guy, man. I can still hear him yelling at me right now. Like, and that's my man. He showed up to the first practice when he made the transition with Bobby. We were outside. It was on the turf. It was right next to Tully Gym. And he came up with I think it was like a dead deer in the back of a white Mercedes. Like, that's the type of guy he was. He just got done hunting at like 4 or 5 a.m. And then he came to press. Like, you have no idea. Like, Jimbo's the man. But I saw hard work there, man. When you get around real athletes, that work that was required from us, bro, like, I can't really explain it unless you've been through it, but that right there was another turning point in my life, and that right there showed me, damn, like, you think you're working or you think you can only go to a certain level, and then you get next to guys who are at a completely different level in lifting, in running, in hitting, and understanding concepts of ball, and you're like, damn. It's and commitment. Then you level up. Bro, it's commitment. It's crazy.
Do you know what's interesting? Because you think about professional athletes, and they're under the microscope because they're in the public eye, and how critical the average person is of their performance. Bro. But they don't approach their own life with the same type of commitment intensity. Man. Because when for me, like business, entrepreneurship, it's a sport. I'm like, hey, this is my profession. I might not be on TV yet. But like, hey, I'm like, I'm approaching the same level. And, but most people don't in their own lives, but to hold these like athletes to the different standard than themselves.
And they nitpick, and they don't, people don't even realize what they're watching on TV when you're watching a professional athlete. You don't like, no one understands. When somebody just jumps from the free throw line 2 foot and rocks it on somebody, like, and then if they miss the dunk and people oh, he's trash. I'm like, bro, you have no idea what it takes to even be able to tell your body to go. Like, it's crazy.
That'd be like, oh, you just got hung up on a cold call. You're trash.
It's like, bro, what does that even mean, man? So, no, that commitment is huge. And you're right, business is a sport. And I think sports has helped me.
So then when you got a professional career, you start moving up and you're committed to it. You're work. I remember when you started and I started working together. You know what I loved? I'm like, this motherfucker, Saturday, you on the phone with you. You're like Saturday, Sunday, getting me set up, questions. You text you, boom, right away, all the time. You're on 24/7. I remember you made a point on a holiday. You would you'd be like in the office. I'd make sure I knew you were working on a holiday.
Yeah, man. No, you had to.
But you were just always on.
Yeah.
Because did you look at it as work, or was it just part of your life where like it kind of blends together, where you're enjoying it? It's so does it have purpose, and it's serving a purpose, so it becomes really meaningful? It's not just a job to you.
Yeah, 100%. It wasn't just a job. Number one, I enjoyed the people that I worked with, and that was huge. Number two, I enjoyed the people that I got to work with, like internally, but also externally, like individuals like you. And then number three, listen, and I'll tell you, I mean, I was watching something that Michael Jordan said. Someone had sent it to me earlier today, and it just solidifies this point. Damn it, I was selfish, and you got to be selfish when you want to get to the top. And when I say selfish, this is what it was. I was not going to let any single other person in that ecosystem at the time outwork me. And I knew that the people at the top had 2, 3, 4, 5 years on me. The only way to level up and to get where they were was to compound the amount of effort I was putting into each and every single day. So if someone's making 200 phone calls, bro, I had to do 450. If someone's sending out this many selfie videos, I had to send out double, because I looked at it as, oh, bro, I'm a runner and I'm quick. So I got to catch everybody. So the only way to catch everybody is to stay in the game longer than everybody else.
Yeah, you're just pulling time forward.
That's it. That's the only thing I knew how to do.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that you're graded on in the beginning is effort.
Right.
Because there are no results.
Right. So, building up confidence is about work ethic. And then, and I know that you said like winning, getting wins, small wins.
Yeah.
So you're really, I know you're really big with setting goals.
Oh my God.
Whether it's long-term goals and targets, you're backing into that and like hitting those that's about how you hit those little wins, where you know what those little targets are.
Yeah. That's that self-motivation deal. I'm going to, Let's not say motivation. It's discipline.
Yeah,
motivation is a feeling. It comes and it goes. It goes ups and down. It goes ups and down. But the way to keep motivation is through discipline. And those wins allow for you, or it justifies your discipline, because whenever you're starting something, whenever you're in something for a long time, there's always going to be ups and downs. But if you can reflect on a win, if you can reflect on the discipline, then you become certain that whatever is phasing you in present time, whatever resistance you currently have, like, it's gonna come and go, because it's just inevitable.
Yeah. Right. Because you have this confidence in that you're going to do the work,
100%.
That you're going to stick to the plan, because you've proven it to yourself. And discipline is just over and over again, doing what you're committed to doing, saying you're going to do something and actually doing it, and having the discipline to do it.
Exactly.
And when you have that discipline, it gives you a lot of confidence that, look, I can't lose, because I'm never going to quit. And
Amen. Amen to that. You say that again, bro.
So then you go to this all right, now you enter the world as an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, what's the first thing that like hits you like a ton of bricks, that's like a challenge that tests your confidence, and you where, man, I got to dig deep for my resilience?
I'll tell you this much, y'all. Listen. Everybody's probably heard it several thousand times, but I'm telling you right now, the biggest resistance that I felt was the fact that no one knew who I was.
Right.
You're a part of whatever ecosystem you're a part of. Shit. We can talk about, let's just talk about sports, for instance. Like, you got a guy who plays for the LA Lakers, that's incredible. But once Buddy stops playing for the LA Lakers and he doesn't have that affiliation of a massive brand, that affiliation of a massive stage, like, yeah, people know him, but then he goes into regular society. He's got to build that stage up for himself. That's the same situation that happened to me. You know, you go from something where there's so many people in an ecosystem and environment, man. Like, it's a beautiful thing, leads and so on and so forth. And then you step out to the real world and you got to build that thing from scratch. That is the number one area of resistance that I constantly have to overcome every single day.
It's building that new sense of credibility almost.
New sense of credibility, because if I was LeBron James and I called anybody or showed up anywhere, anybody's going to say yes and anybody's going to open the door. Why? Because he has a phenomenal stage. Like, I am constantly building my stage, and I am constantly just marketing and advertising personal brand and the brand of the Full Circle agency, and that takes precedent over anything else. I would much rather be on a stage of 5,000 people than close 2 deals.
Right.
Guaranteed, because I know that the stage thing is going to compound. The deals, yeah, they're going to compound too, but there's so much more that can come from being in front of people. So the biggest area of resistance, and I still battle this today, we got an incredible service. We got an incredible team. We're working with massive brands and organizations. But if I pick up the phone and call somebody cold, or if I walk into a freestanding facility cold, they don't know who the hell I am. Not yet. And that's a freaking problem.
Right.
And so that elongates everything. That, and it's something that if you're listening to this thing, just realize that you really got to build a brand. It's the easiest way to get immediate traction, and it's the hardest thing to get traction if you don't.
Yeah.
That's it. Very simple.
Yep.
Very simple, man.
Yeah, that brand, and building a brand, you're building trust with a name, or like a brand name, right? And that's the big deal.
Yeah, man. You see McDonald's on the side of the road, like, they have a shit burger, but everybody goes.
Yeah.
Literally right here. Right here next to the office, I saw there was a line, a crazy line, and I looked. I'm like, damn.
Were you considering going on that line?
No. I was never considering going on that line, but I drove fast.
You probably saw my brother on the line.
Shout out to bro. No, listen, it's just bro. It was packed just now. It was jammed. Both lines coming. I'm like, bro, they don't even have great food, but everybody goes.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable to me.
Yeah, like even the luxury brands, what we'll spend on just for the brand name.
I saw Tesla, I saw a Maserati, and I saw a Bentley in the line going to McDonald's. Like, that's crazy to me. I'm just like, yo, it's just wild. So that was just a perfect testament to brand.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and so you're taking responsibility for it, right?
Yeah. I'm taking responsibility.
Because you could, like, you don't have that. You know, hey, I'm going to make an excuse or make sense of it. Like, you know, and talk about that a little bit, about not only just as a business owner taking ownership or in your professional role, but in life in general. Yeah. You know, some people are more committed to their excuses than to their goals.
Which is ridiculous. I mean, right, they're that saying, you are where you are today based off every single decision you made up until this point. So everything you have.
All your choice.
It's all your choice. Like, it's all your choice. Everything is your choice. Obviously, environment takes part in some of the choices that you make, but bro, it's all your choice. So the way I'm taking responsibility is whenever there's a downfall, whenever someone doesn't know who I am, whenever there's a no, whenever something doesn't go right internally in the business or even externally outside the business, I just think, Mike Schill, you've literally only been building something with your last name on it for 1 year and 9 months of your entire life. 1 year and 9 months. I'm not even a 2-year-old in this game called business. I'm not even a 2-year-old in this game called real life. And so I just look at it as, shit, just wait till I'm 10 years old. Because it's coming.
Right.
Like,
but let's not mistake here. You're not just waiting. I know
No.
You're
never.
You got
never
patience. You know, because you have confidence in what you're doing, right?
For sure.
You got a plan. You're executing it.
For sure.
And you got incredible work ethic.
No, I'm never waiting, but I know that it takes a little bit of time, man.
Yeah. Right.
Unless like something crazy happens and I happen to be doing something massive and it's in front of billions. Okay, well then I'll fast track that by a couple of years. But bro, this is gonna take a little bit of
journey.
work.
Yeah,
it's gonna take work.
Yeah, and that's a test of discipline too, because a lot of us want immediate success, immediate satisfaction, and it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
We're not entitled to immediate success. That's something that we have a journey, and if we're committed to it and we're disciplined and we're really inspired, we're going to get there. But we all have our different paths. And like you said, you might like hit something where, man, it just friggin' fast forwards.
Yeah.
But it's tough.
Bro, it's tough. It's tough. It is really real. It's real.
Yeah.
It's very
But
real.
it's exciting though, right?
No, it's incredible. It's every single day. I'm just like, all right, what do we got going on today, man? How can we be better every single day? And then how can we develop every single day? Right. Like what else can you do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
People you could just drift through life and let life. You can let life just happen to you.
Exactly. Or you could create whatever it is that you want. And I know I got to be great. So that's exactly what we're going to do.
Yeah. So when you think about really wanting it,
yeah.
because some people ask me, and I say, the difference between me and a lot of other people is that I just want it more than 99.9%, maybe 99.99% of people.
Yeah, I can tell. I see it in your eyes all the time. I know you want it.
Yeah,
you can just tell.
And I don't want to want it. Like I really want it. Like it's a friggin' game for me. And in every aspect, I want it all.
Hell yeah, man.
And you got to be I say self first instead of selfish.
Yeah.
If you take care of yourself first, you cannot help anybody, impact anybody in this world if you haven't taken care of yourself. And I didn't make that up. That's Tim Grover. He says it, self first. So I can relate to what you're saying earlier. But like, what is the difference between what does it look like to someone who really wants it so bad, does whatever it takes, versus the people, like a person who just thinks they really want it?
Yeah.
Like, because there's a big fucking difference.
There's a massive difference. You go to the gym. I'm using the analogies of the gym. It's like the people that want to.
Wait, first of all, in the gym, which side am I on?
You're on the person that want, bro. What?
Okay,
come on, dog. Come on, man. This guy's shredded, y'all. This guy's shredded. Yo, it's the same situation.
You make me look like a dad bod.
Get out of here, man. Bro, listen. It's like in the gym, it's like the person that really wants to lose weight. The person that wants to lose weight versus the person that really wants to lose weight.
Yeah.
And I was just having a conversation about this on the way up with this trainer that trains, NFL combine guys, whole nother level. And he was talking to me about the difference between that weekend warrior and then that elite athlete and just that mental component of it. And it's the push. It's like, okay, I want to lose weight in the gym, but when I'm doing conditioning, I'm not going to go to level 10. I'm going to go to level 6 because it feels bad. You're still doing something. But if your goal is to lose weight, your goal is to get faster, like you got to put yourself to that next level. Okay, I want to lose weight in the gym, so I'm going to go and do everything that I need to do, but then I'll probably have a hamburger and fries probably 3 times out of the week. It's like, and that's a crazy place to be, because you are doing something, but that something is not enough if some of the other things that you're currently doing is just offsetting the thing that you did initially, or you're not doing enough to really get where it is you want to go. I think the people that are really, 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 really determined, like yourself, right? Like some elite individuals I know, they are obsessive over the thing.
Yes.
Like it's the only thing to talk about. It's the only thing they dream about. It's the only thing that they're continuing trying to optimize. It's the only topic of discussion is the thing. But and I think that when you get to that level in your mind, subconsciously, all your actions are going to be directed to that thing. Yeah. So if you ain't thinking about that thing all the time, how the hell are you going to do that thing all the time?
100%.
That's what I see. That's that difference for me. And that's the game that I am attempting and willing to play every single day. Don't get it twisted, man. Sometimes we veer off.
We're human, man.
Yeah. Sometimes we get distracted.
Yeah.
But like, yo, how do we be on the thing every single day? Like it's the game you got to play.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way. because I describe myself as being obsessive.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm like, man, I can't get into a video game because then I'm going to start playing this video game and get obsessed about
100%.
it. And then now I'm going to be spending 10 hours a night on like
online trying to play the guy in freaking Colombia.
Because I'm not going to want to play to just play. I want to dominate.
Exactly. No, I get it. FIFA, that's FIFA for me, by the way. No, yes. I got to put the sticks down because otherwise I'm
dangerous.
In that bit. Yeah.
But, and the point you made is that you can tell if someone really wants it because they're thinking about it all the time and they're talking about it all the time. And then it ends up being that their actions follow that, what they really want. And so you can hear from the communication and the thought process. And I think that's really impactful because that's true, because I noticed that top performers, they're thinking about it, and as a result, they're talking about it, and you watch what they do, it aligns with that, and you can see their actions follow their thoughts and their words.
Total alignment.
Yeah, anything I want to do, I talk about it all the time. Hey, I'm thinking about this, but I'll start telling everybody. Like I'm start talking about, because watch what my actions will follow. And if I have a moment of vulnerability, I just told everybody what I'm going to be doing.
Exactly. Now, and that's accountability.
Yeah, exactly. Now I force accountability on myself. Who now, hey, I am never going to lose my credibility with people. So I'm not going to freaking look. I'm not going to be 100% perfect, but I'm going to be 90. I'm going to be in that upper 90% where I'm going to get that shit done.
Amen.
So I purposely tell people things I know that are going to be really difficult for me.
No, man.
Because I want to be able to have to know, shit, I just put that out there now.
It's out in the universe, man. Now you got to go catch that thing.
Yeah, and how important it is to have the right circle of friends, and also your influence, because as you're going through this and you're talking about this, and then what the response is going to be from what you're sharing verbally, and then also, hey, you're obsessed, Mike. Like, you're going to either get, man, I love that. That's amazing, man. You just keep doing this. And I'm with you. I'm obsessed about that too. Or you can get the other side of it is, Mike, man, why are you so obsessed all the time? Why do you always talk about this all the time? Like, don't you just want to relax, Mike? Mike, why don't you just take it easy, Mike?
You saying that stuff right now, you're tasting the dog out of me, man. Like that spirit, that sphere of influence is everything. And you want listen, you cannot win a championship without everybody around you on a team looking to win a championship. Like, everybody's got to be on the same path. Everybody's got to be on the same mission. So that sphere of influence is incredible. I feel that that's everything. I feel that if you don't have that, it's going to be very, very, very difficult to stay on track. And I also feel that you have to have a sphere of influence. You have to have people around you. Another big resistance, there's another one too, I like to highlight for everybody that's like, this is real. This entrepreneurship game starting off is not a joke. One of the biggest things for me was battling, going from being around absolute savages 24/7, 365 to starting something on your own, and you're not around that force, you're not around that momentum, and you don't realize it when you're in it, but when you're out of it, your confidence sometimes goes down at different points of the day. The area of focus sometimes gets scattered, and like, you need that, man. Like, now
you're working on recreating it.
You got to recreate that, man. Yeah. And then the thing is that you're attempting to recreate something that not a lot of people have ever been exposed to. Yeah. So how can people know?
Right.
That is whoo. So that sphere of influence is huge in your surrounding, bro. Right. I mean, my God.
That's like what an athlete experiences when they retire and they're no longer, they don't have that locker room camaraderie, but it's also like that competitiveness, not only just the relationships, but it's that environment that they're in.
They miss that. That messes them up in the head. Yeah. We got a lot of guys that have battled through that. Seriously, like big time guys have battled through that transition because no one's telling you to wake up. You don't got to report anywhere anytime. The food's not given to you. You don't got to hop on a plane at this time. And there's not absolute savages around you every single second of the day. Now you just wake up and it's like, oh, am I going to have toast or oatmeal? And that's it. And it's just like, it's just different. It's just different, man. It's different.
So how do you, Yeah, developed up professionally through that environment of like sales savages.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it was really awesome, and it helped you develop to like this amazing person you are today. Communication, sales, marketing skills, entrepreneur, have the courage to do it, and now you're on this journey of having an incredible company. But how do you introduce this, and how do you transition people into this? Because most people, is it you either got or you don't, or is this something that can be developed in somebody?
I think anything to a degree can be developed in somebody. I mean, we're talking about mindset. We're talking about focus. I mean, shit, we all had to learn a language at 6 months. The language we're talking today, because it was developed. Listen, if we can develop the understanding of how to speak at 2 years old,
right? Yeah.
Then I think that this type of stuff can be developed. But again, it's all about exposure. So if it is not developed, then you have to go to the environment, or you got to go to the source where it's happening so you can see it. Because like, you can't hold somebody accountable to not knowing about something that they were never exposed to. You can't do that. It's just, it's not the right thing to do. Like, can you speak Chinese right now fluently? Bro, I can't hold you accountable to that because we don't live there.
Right.
But could you learn it?
Right.
Hell yeah, you could. So you don't hold them accountable to what they haven't been exposed to. You hold somebody accountable to, okay, now you've been exposed to this for a little bit of time. What are you doing with that?
Yeah, how you apply it.
I think that's how you mold people. I think it can be taught, but you got to be in it.
Yeah.
You got to be in it, dog. You got to be in it.
I love it, man. You're the best.
No, I'm not. I'm out here just shooting my shot, man, and it's going in, bro. Listen, bro. We are on a mission. I guarantee you, I will be a household name. And
Tell me about it. I want to hear more about the Full Circle Agency.
And the Full Circle, bro. We are a retention marketing firm that's ultimately increasing the LTV of a consumer.
Yeah, and talk about that a little bit, because most business owners they overlook the retention and are constantly trying to get new customers,
which is great, right? We were always taught, right? Top end funnel management is the most important thing that should be focused on in business, right? I mean, I walk into this office, I love it. People are on the phones asking for orders. Yeah, let's go, dog. Get the order. But if I can get somebody to get that order every single month, shit. Now my CAC, right? My cost of acquisition for client is actually met, and everything is in the green, as opposed to that first transaction could be in the red, because I don't know how much marketing ad spend went into that first deal.
That's right.
You know, that's
we lose money on our first sale.
100%. But you're going to get it back.
We're looking for long-term value.
Long-term value is everything. So we realize that is huge. And that's where businesses hit that green. It's just a matter of, bro, how can you get it to the point where it's not a year cycle until it goes green. It's not 6 month cycle until it goes. It's within 30 days, within 20 days, within 10 days. And so that's what the Full Circle Agency does. We specialize in retention marketing for medium to large size product-based brands.
Okay.
We are currently working with some pretty decent sized entities, and that has to do with being able to sell, like straight up. It just has to do with being able to sell and talk to these guys on a high level.
So, are you like? Is it just marketing, or is it sales and marketing that you guys that you provide in terms of expertise?
Yeah, great question. We only provide marketing, only retention marketing through email, text message, loyalty, and subscription.
Got it.
And but we're bringing people a crap ton of money, man. You got to focus on the lifetime value of a consumer. You know,
most businesses don't even know what it is.
It's wild.
They're not even measuring it.
Wild. Listen, if I can upsell, cross-sell, keep you in a community, I'm big on community. The Full Circle is big on community. That's ultimately what you're doing.
Right.
But the only way to increase the lifetime value of a consumer is to actually show you give a damn after that first transaction.
That's right.
So what type of communication are you having? Are you bringing them into the ecosystem? Is the stuff that you're pushing out in front of them, and when you're making your outreaches, whether the phone and or electronic, is it educational? Is it entertaining? Or is it just constantly asking for the sale?
Right.
When you build that brand, I'm a Nike guy, bro. You will not see me in Adidas. You will never see me in Adidas ever. I am loyal to Nike. Not a shout out to Nike, but Nike, if you want to throw me something, let's go, bro. Hey, but like, how do you create that brand loyalty? like constant staying in front of people and actually going above and beyond just asking for the sale.
Yeah, and doesn't it all start with actually caring about your customer?
For sure, man. For sure, man. Because I take pride when people say yes to us, and I take pride when people move forward with us, and I take pride when we got a big brand, bro. We when we get a real brand to say yes. And we're not talking $3 million brands for me. We're talking about like 50, 60, 100, $200 million brands, like real brands. When they say yes, I take pride in that.
Right.
Man.
Yeah.
And I want to retain them.
Right.
So how do we retain them? By providing a service to retain their people.
Yes.
Because when they level up, you level up. One stat I'll drop, on average, and at least in the product-based industry, 35 to 40% of your revenue, top line revenue, should be coming from retention.
Yeah.
Most companies, we do our audit, we do our analysis, are anywhere between like 3 and 8. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. So we do that, and it took some time to understand how to do that, though, because initially we were not how to do it, but initially when you start a business, you throw everything against the wall. You say yes to everything. Just recently, over the past 5 months, we've solidified the thing that we do best.
Right.
Where we're able to provide the most value, where we're able to make the most money, and the thing that allows for us to scale. And I think that for anybody that's a top performer or looking to be a top performer into entrepreneurship, you're going to go through that year to year and a half where you're just trying to figure out your identity.
Right.
But once you figure out that identity, then it's like, go.
Yeah, you're fighting. You're firing a lot of bullets and figure out like which ones.
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Because we could take a lot of jobs, could do everything. We run ads, we do everything. But bro, that's not what we want to do. We want to do this, retention marketing, and that's our thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Full circle, babe. Hey, if you own a product, bro, hey, listen, holla at me, bro. We got something for you, bro.
How could they reach you?
Yeah, you can reach me, bro. You can reach me. I'm on LinkedIn as Michael Schill. I'm on Instagram, Mike M-I-K-E Schill SCHILL _. That's the same thing on well, it's not Twitter, right? It's X or what's
it's X now,
yeah. Yeah, X, okay, whatever. TikTok, just find me, and we'd love to have a conversation. And we're doing some pretty massive things internally. And again, the mission is to grow $1 billion brand. How we do that, we'll figure that out, but we're going to freaking do it.
Yeah, you see, and that's what you got to do. You commit first.
Yeah, man.
And fucking figure it out next.
Amen, bro. You have to do that.
Yeah, because if you try to figure out first, you're never going to, how could you figure that out?
Bro.
You build a plane while you're flying it.
Bro, if we figured it out before doing it, we would already have it.
Just sell the plane to someone else and don't even do it.
Bro,
hey, here you go. You can go do all the work. I got a plan for you.
Exactly, man. Yeah, exactly. And the only one that can just build something and then try to figure it out is the man above. Yeah. And that's why he's the man above.
That's
all
right.
us, salute to you. We got to work for it. We got to build it, bro. Seriously.
Hey, man, I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, man. Likewise.
And again, I want to thank you for what you've done for me.
Hey, say less, man. We got much more to come. So.
That's right. Just started 5 years. I'm 50 already, though.
Oh, okay.
You like that? Not bad for 50.
Bro, I didn't even know that. Yeah, I didn't even know that.
We paid you to say that.
Hey, where's the check?
Yeah.
No, but hey, listen, I appreciate it. I know you are. That's good. That's always powerful to say. Hey, that's confidence right there. No, but I appreciate you just having a conversation with me. Appreciate the friendship and appreciate the opportunity to really show, it takes a little bit of effort. I don't have $100 billion company right now, but we're on the come up and just doing the right things, bro. And it has to happen.
You're the man.
It has to happen. Salute, brother.
Thanks so much, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Boom.
That's all for today's Steve Lags Unfiltered journey. Keep soaring, leading, and conquering with us. Remember, it's not just about listening. It's about learning and taking action. If today ignited your drive, join us next time for more unfiltered wisdom. Subscribe, rate, and leave a review to fuel your success journey. Also, be sure to listen to us on your favorite podcast channel or outlet. Stay tuned, stay unfiltered, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Boom.